We're talking about you.
Hi everyone, First Form 5 Meteorologist Melissa Meeder here on our Tuesday. It's 8:11 this morning, and today is going to be an absolutely beautiful day. I hope everybody enjoyed yesterday. Today will just be a little bit warmer and still less humid than what it will be over the next several days. So what we're going to talk about is the surge of heating and humidity that we've got going on, plus a few small rain chances here and there. We're not expecting a whole lot out of that, but we do have a first warning in place on Friday. So what do we expect for today? Well, this is like primetime pool weather. That's what I'm going to say. We are going to make it up into the mid 80s this afternoon. 85 degrees will be that high temperature. And honestly, it's just going to be a typical kind of nice summer day. 85. However, still maybe a little bit of some haze left over in the atmosphere. I think that, we are going to still see a lot of sunshine. That haze will move out eventually. I think that's more likely to be in kind of a mid-morning and then again into the afternoon. So a little bit of that haze kind of hangs around, but otherwise I think really maybe it comes back this evening. It's not too muggy yet, and we will have a southwesterly breeze between about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As for right now, temperatures are hanging out in the lower to mid 60s. 63 downtown and 62 at KCI and Olathe. That's 65 in Lee Summit. You can see maybe a little bit of that haze out there. It's mainly going to likely stay aloft, so I don't think we're going to be smelling any of that smoke or haze in the atmosphere, but we're likely going to see it. So through the rest of this morning, upper 60s by 9. We're in the mid 70s by 11, and then you guessed it, back into the 80s by the time we get to 1 p.m. So if you're thinking about kind of lunch and dinner, by noon we're around 79. By 6 o'clock we're around 85 degrees. It's the heat and humidity that's surging as we go through the course of this week, and feels like temperatures are back into play. But we do have that first warning in place on our Friday for some showers and storms, likely going to be scattered in nature. And as we take a look at our Friday, rain and thunderstorm activity, scattered activity, and it's more likely going to be along and south of the I-70 corridor. We're still trying to fine-tune some timing details. We will have more information on that as we get closer, but as for right now, it looks like it's moving in a little bit later than expected. Therefore, it's going to hang out a little bit longer. Now, yesterday morning, we were expecting it to be pushed out by the time we got to about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But as you can see, it takes a little bit longer to meander into our area by 11 o'clock noon. That allows it to hang out a little bit longer into the evening time frame. So we'll be watching that closely. We've got that first warning in place. It's likely going to be scattered, though, along and south of I-70. That's the best chance for rain over the next couple of days. Otherwise, we've got a 30% chance for our Thursday. There's that first one on Friday. And then for your Father's Day weekend, 30% chance on Saturday, 20% on Sunday. So teetering on the drier side for the weekend, but it will be hot and it will most definitely be humid. So be ready for that, especially if you're heading out to the lake or doing anything like that, because it's going to be humid. You're going to want to be in the pool or in the water taking frequent breaks inside. So today we're 85. It's warmer. It's feeling like summer. We hit then 89 tomorrow afternoon. If we do hit 89, that will be the hottest day so far this year. Even if we hit 88, the warmest day we have had yet is 87. So it has not been really that hot in terms of like our higher end of temperatures. We have not hit 90. We usually hit our average, 90 degree day by the end of May. So we're a little bit late, but that's okay. 89 degrees for your Wednesday, and then on Thursday, there's that 30% chance, and we're back down to the mid-80s. Don't let that mid-80 degree fool you, because guess what? It's going to be paired with humidity, and you know what that means. Feels like temperatures are back. Today is the last day that we are going to be on the edge of that comfortable zone, because as you see, Wednesday, we're in the muggy category. Friday looks to be the muggiest. And then we continue to be on the kind of fringe of muggy and miserable for the end of the week. So that means feels like temperatures are going to be a lot warmer. And what could we be feeling like? Well, by Wednesday, the mid-90s. If you remember, it was 89 degrees. That's our forecast. But we're going to add about 7 degrees onto that for that humidity. 90 is what it'll feel like on Thursday. And Mid 90s to upper 90s are expected for feels like temperatures through the holiday weekend. So once again, make sure you're staying safe in that heat and humidity. We're not used to it yet. We haven't really had a long stretch of feeling like the 90s and this level of humidity. So please just be careful out there. Those high temperatures today, just want to show them one more time before we get to the 7-day. In our northern zone, generally in the upper 70s to the lower to mid 80s. It's 78 in St. Joseph. We're in the mid 80s here in Kansas City. It's 86 in Lawrence, and then down to our south, the mid to upper 80s down towards the southwest in Garnett and Ottawa. Here's that 7-day forecast. A lot going on it. Oops, I hit the wrong. There we go. I hit the wrong stinger. Sorry, everybody. Here is that 7-day forecast. Small chance for an isolated pop-up shower in the kind of late afternoon, evening time frame tomorrow. Just very low end chance. I'm thinking we mainly stay dry, but better chances on Thursday. Still in the mid 80s on Friday. Feeling like, of course, the lower to mid 90s. And then there's our Father's Day weekend. Saturday, 30% chance for some rain and rumbles. Sunday looks like mainly in the first half of the day we see a 20% chance for rain, but it's still warm. Mid to upper 80s, feeling like the 90s. Those low temperatures don't offer really much relief as we're in the upper 60s to around 70 either. So get ready. It's summer. It's back in full swing. It's been on a little bit of a hiatus recently, but it's back. So I hope everybody enjoys today, the mid 80s, and of course, what is going to be probably the lowest humidity we will feel over the next 7 days. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday.